Hello, in this video we're going to look at how a video consultation can be performed via email. When using this method, a link and verification code will be sent to the patient's email address, which they can then use to connect to the video call. Before video consultations can be used within System 1, a system administrator will need to agree to the end user license agreement for video relay services. This is found in the organisation preferences under Appointments and Video Consultations. In order to perform a video consultation via email, the patient will need to have a verified email address recorded. When email addresses are recorded, a verification email is sent to the patient, and when the patient has verified their email, the record will be updated to reflect this. It is also possible to verify email addresses manually, but please ensure you are happy that this is the patient's correct email address if you're doing this. And remember that email addresses can be checked and updated at the point of booking the appointment. In order to perform a video consultation via email, the patient will need to have an appointment booked into a video consultation slot. To send an invite to the patient, right-click over the appointment and we'll see a number of options for video consultations. If we can't see these options, it may be that the appointment is not booked into a video consultation slot or we are missing the required access rights. So select the option Email Video Consultation Link to Patient. The patient will then receive an email with a link to the video consultation and a verification code, which they will be prompted to enter before starting the video consultation. Once the patient has joined the video consultation, the appointment will be marked as arrived. For the clinician joining the video consultation, right-click over the appointment and select AirMid Video Consultation. Our web browser will open with a field for a passcode, and the passcode will be generated via a message in System 1. Enter this into the web browser, then click Login to start the video call. Once both the clinician and patient have joined the video call, the consultation can commence. The video call itself is open in a new window, so this can be minimised or moved as required in order to access the patient's record. Once the video consultation has finished, click End Video to end the video call. The browser can then be closed. For this example, we sent the patient an invite and then joined the video call once they had been marked as arrived on the appointment screen. But we could join the call before sending the patient an invite if we prefer. Thank you for watching, and please have a look at some of our other videos to find out more about using System 1.